Popping fucking hoes and popping pillies, man, I feel just like a rock star.
Hey guys, my name is CJ's Gaming and today I'm back with another video, and today I'm back with part 15 of my F1 2018 career mode here with Force India, and it's the turn of the Singapore Grand Prix. And if you didn't watch the Italian Grand Prix, go watch it now because I'm about to ruin it for you. But we won. We actually won in this Force India. I mean, it's not the hardest car to win in, especially with all the upgrades we got on. Look at that, we've got like half the upgrades. I know, we've got about 6 or 7 upgrades per each. Even though there's clearly 5 and there's clearly, I believe, 4 or 6 on that. I can count. But anyway, we did win the Italian Grand Prix. We've also got 2 new upgrades going on to the car that did fail going into the Italian Grand Prix. But we managed to get points and we upgraded. And we fixed them. And now they're on the car. And we do actually have a major upgrade going onto the car for Russia. And also, one other thing before the video properly starts. Sorry about if the vehicle audio was louder than mine. I'm just a spastic and edited it all without turning the volume down, and I think that's been the case the whole season. But let's go into practice for the Singapore Grand Prix and get some resource points at least anyway.
A very warm welcome to all of you joining us here in Singapore as the clock ticks down towards the green light. Anthony Davidson is here as usual to help take us through the action. And Ants, I've seen some questions on social media and other places about this current crop of F1 cars and why they're so much faster now, despite being significantly heavier than the previous generations of machines. Take us through that one.
I'd be happy to, Crofty. And simply put, it's a matter of grip. Now, that comes from 2 sources. You have what we call mechanical grip, which comes from the surface of the tyres sticking to the road. And these tyres are significantly wider now when compared to previous years, so they have the potential for more mechanical grip. Then you have the downforce, of course, which pushes the car into the road as the air moves over it, thus generating grip. And these cars have about 20% more downforce, which is more than enough to overcome the added weight.
So here we are in the day at the Singapore Grand Prix. I was about to say under the floodlights, but practice actually goes on ahead of day, and we're just going to be getting some purple targets. I mean, qualifying we only come 13th, we managed to get green, but that is actually a bad thing for our car. We're actually 4th in practice. We was on the Hypersoft tyres, but I'm not expecting to be able to get in. I don't think I'll get into Q3 in qualifying, to be honest with you, and I don't think I'm going to finish in the points for the race, because this car, as much as it's like fast in a straight line like we saw in Italy, we're not very good around corners. So we haven't got the downforce, we haven't got the chassis really. That's why they're like the 2 main focuses for me going into season 1 and 2. Season 2, I haven't actually recorded any of it, to be honest with you, and I don't know what happens, and I don't know when I'll be able to record any. But you'll have to wait and see. But anyway, yeah. Toro Rosso is actually starting to like us. I will also say now, I am going to stick with Force India for 2 seasons. I want to win the Drivers' Constructors championships with Force India. They deserve to win it, I think, anyway, because I've started with them. That's what I want to do. I want to at least get like 3 seasons done, but it depends really on how long it takes. I still need to record season 2. Season 1's done, I can edit them and I can get them up as soon as possible. I've already said that like 10 million times, but are we actually going to go with this upgrade, the minor upgrade? No, we're not actually. We are actually thinking at this point of saving our resource points, considering that we're coming to the end of the season. But anyway, let's go into qualifying for the Singapore Grand Prix.
It's time for us to settle down and the drivers below to get fired up. Once again, welcome to Singapore as we get ready for the green light and the start of what should be a fantastic qualifying session. So, could be a tasty one today then, Ants. We've got all the ingredients, that's for sure. Treacherous conditions, an ever-changing racetrack and 1 or 2 cars just behind the pace setters who maybe, just maybe, fancy a bit of an upset after a good performance from them in free practice.
And the question has to be, of course, what is that circuit going to look like in 10 to 15 minutes from now? If you think the rain's going to get worse, then you have to be straight out when the lights go green to find whatever grip you can. But if it eases off, then you're better off waiting, saving the tyres and going out at the perfect moment. The other thing that comes with these conditions? Traffic, and the lack of visibility that comes from sitting in the spray. It's going to be a constant problem, and I expect to see a lot of frustrated drivers with ruined laps out there today.
So here we are, under the floodlights this time, also in the pouring bloody rain. Singapore, I know it's intermediate rain, light rain, but still, it's not going to be fun for us. And as you can see there, qualifying 1, we're out, 16th place. It's the best we could do. Rain, Force India, Singapore, that is like the worst combination for our car. I mean, Hungary probably would have been worse, but that is just absolutely diabolical situation for us. We knew he was going to struggle in the dry, but then the game's just like, nah, let's just make it wet. Let's just make it wet. Why not? So we get 45 points, resource points at least anyway.
Obviously,
Williams still trying to get a contract with me.
These things happen
Did
from
it not
time
get?
to time.
I'm not going to
make up for it
Williams.
in the race.
Williams is so shit. I'm not going to go and do that struggle. It's at least going to take 5 million seasons to really get that car even in the points. That's a bit too. Nah, that's not true. Like anywhere. But anyway, let's go into the race for the Singapore Grand Prix and let's try and make this 16th into some points, if we can.
As the sun sets over the South China Sea, the sport that never sleeps is alert and raring to go. Welcome, under the bright lights of the Marina Bay Circuit, to another Singapore Grand Prix. It's a very long, very physical lap, this one, and really there's not much in the way of margin for error. So we have a bit of an endurance race for you tonight. The Marina Bay Street Circuit then has 23 corners, 13 to the left and 10 to the right, taking us a total of 3.1 miles around the landmarks of downtown Singapore. An average lap speed around here, just 107 miles per hour. Anthony Davidson is alongside me as usual for the race today. Let's talk about Force India. What do you make of their performance so far this season?
Well, the atmosphere within that team seems very positive at the moment. Everyone seems like they're in great spirits and having a lot of fun doing what they do, and that's definitely contributed to the performances we've seen.
Well then, after an exciting qualifying session yesterday, let's take a look at how the cars line up. Daniel Ricciardo starts from pole position today, with Sebastian Vettel starting alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Bottas, Verstappen, Kimi Raikkonen and Hamilton, Perez, Leclerc, Alonso and Carlos Sainz. Gasly, Hülkenberg. They'll be starting further back after an earlier grid penalty. Brendan Hartley, Joker, Grosjean, Stroll, Sergei Sirotkin and Kevin Magnussen. Ericsson and Stoffel Van Dorn completes the grid. Now it's almost time to lights out, so let's go down to the track.
So with Stoffel Van Dorn and Marcus Ericsson getting penalties, we've been promoted to 14th. Perez actually comes 7th. 7th, are you mad? How did you do that then, little hacking bastard? Charles Leclerc's in 8th as well, so congratulations to him. But yeah, it's going to be a two-stop strategy. Old stuff, hype stuff. But there's going to be rain at the end of this Grand Prix. So if we could take the high oak softs a little bit further, like second stint, a little bit further, and try and wait out until the rain, I think AI will pit, and about a couple of laps later it'll start pouring it down. That's my thinking. If I could do that, that would be fantastic. And it might be our only chance of managing to get at least 1 point. Because tyre wear, I don't know how that's going to be around this track. I know I'm not the best at saving my tyres. But anyway, we are on the grid. Let's see how it folds out. We've got 5 lights. And we are out. They are out for the Singapore Grand Prix. And we've had a god-awful start. We've already get side by side with a Williams. We're at the inside of a couple of cars. We're actually outside of like 6 cars we managed to get. We're already up into P8. Side by side with Charles Leclerc. He's still on our outside though, I think. No, he's not. And we've already got our teammate right in front of us. How have we done this? We're actually going to the inside of our teammate, who turns into us a little bit there. Cheers, Perez. And we're on the outside. He's also swiped across us twice there. And he's going to squeeze us a little bit. So, Perez, like he did to Ocon, is trying to put me into the barrier. What are you doing, mate? So I'm going to go all the way around the outside, off the track, as you do. Still going to keep outside. We're going to have the inside line for the right-hander. Squeeze him out. And we're on the P7. So, I don't think I'll be able to get points this race. And we're up in P7. We got 7 places in 1 lap. We'll allow lap 3. Here is Perez going around our outside. He is on the Hypersoft tyres, so we expect that. We're still on this inside though, and he's just managed to get in position. We're going to let him go. He's on the Hypersoft tyres, and there's a virtual safety car on lap 4 actually. But yeah, he's on the Hypersoft tyres. Might as well let him go. He's on the faster tyres, and Nico Hulkenberg is now out of this Grand Prix. He was behind us unfortunately, so we're regaining positions. But now lap 6, the front runners are going to be coming to for their lap pit stop to start speed. God help me. And yeah, we've already ruined these tyres. Look how much I'm understeering through turn 1. And here comes Sainz. Sainz managed to catch us up. I think he's on the old stuff tyres too. And he's going to be going side by side with me. Down this back straight, long straight. We've also got Gasly in the bloody McLaren Honda. Why did I say McLaren? The Toro Rosso Honda. We're on the inside of Sainz now. Still, we're going to squeeze heights out dramatically. Why did I do that? That's daft. But now Perez and Verstappen are both in their pit stop. Verstappen's just there. Will we be able to go in front of him? Yes, we are. We've got very deep there because our tyres are absolutely dead. And it's only lap 7. How are these meant to do like 14 laps? I do not know. But anyway, Sainz looking on our inside. We got very deep because of the tyre wear again. Less grip than we anticipated. That should be something we should upgrade going into Season 2. Our tyres are overheated as well, if you look at that. Season 2, tyre wear may be a thing that we should look to upgrade as well. Because that'll be good. But bloody hell, we've absolutely launched that. Oh, Jesus Christ, I was not expecting that. Yeah, we should look up some upgrades for tyre wear. That should help us around tracks like this and Spain and stuff. Try and get the 1 stop. But Sainz has now managed to get into 3rd place as a couple of people have already pitted. And the Force India's hit with another Force India hit. And that's actually slowed us down quite a lot. Grosjean's trying around our outside. We've squeezed him out and we're still in P4. Sainz is unfortunately going to be getting away from us as we go on to lap 8. But we have got DRS and we're actually going to go up the inside. Lunged up the inside. We managed to get in position. He gave us no room. Well, he gave us plenty of room. I just lunged up his inside, but Hamilton's now into the pits as well as Sainz going around my outside. Squeeze Sainz out and we managed to get to P2. Vettel's miles up the road already and he's already stopped. So, by the looks of it, a back-to-back win for the Force India guys is not going to be on the plates for us. That's very unfortunate, but as Sainz has now got a better exit than us, he have no grip with these tyres anymore. He's up our inside. Are we going to be an under and over? But no, we're actually going to hold it round the outside. He squeezed us a bit. Are we going to launch up the inside? Yes, we are. Sainz go very, very bad, like slow on the brakes, quite early there. And there's a virtual safety car being deployed. So that virtual safety car is ruining my chance for a 2nd place in this Grand Prix. Not like we're going to get one, but that's still unfortunate. But now lap 10, Grosjean into turn 1's upper inside. We've gone off the track. Quite a little bit there. We've got a legal overtake on Grosjean to be honest, so we have to let him pass. And now he's gone past. But now weather report, nothing to report on really, still dry. And this is very frustrating. I don't care if it's dry, I want to know, I know it's like 10 minutes time, but it was 10 minutes time for at least 20 laps. Like, that is, I don't, if like, just say, rain is forecast in like 10 laps or something, like, I don't know. So that, but then we let Bottas go past, we do hit the wall, but luckily damage is off, it's done a smacked it. I still haven't turned it back on. It's playing Monaco, which is great. But now Magnussen is actually passing us for P7, P6 actually, but now Hamilton's going past. We're going to let Hamilton go past, or are we? As we're going to try the inside of Magnussen, who has locked up massively. And yeah, we're going to be boxing now. Look at our tyres now, you can see little blisters forming. Hamilton's still not got past us, so we're going to let him go past here. We're side by side and just going to go past. He's on the old soft tyres too, and there's no point fighting him. He's like so much faster than us. Verstappen's gone past us, so is Raikkonen. Go into the pits, we must go E-I-E-I-E-I-O. And we're already in 16th. So we need a good pit stop And we also need a couple of... Oh, actually Van Dorn's coming to the pits there, as well as someone else, Magnussen. So someone who was fighting is actually into the pits now, as well as Van Dorn. So that's with the P17, which is alright, as Gasly goes past us, I'm pretty sure it was. Yeah, Gasly got past her. And we come out in P17, lap 13, then we've hit the wall, and we've lost the back end a little bit there, so that's going to give Magnussen a chance to go up her inside, and as he does, and he's forced us hand a little bit there. He's actually on the Hypersoft tyres, so I don't have a clue what he's doing. That is a very odd strategy in my opinion. But anyway, we still managed to keep him behind us. Leclerc's actually pitted now, so that's one position gained from our pit stop. We're coming back 17. Here comes Kevin Magnussen. I know I'm not very enthusiastic speaking right now, but Magnussen's managed to get past us, and yeah, I think that's going to be us losing P16. Unless we can gain it back through his corners, but no, look how much grip he's got. My tyres are already losing grip, which is very unfortunate, so we're just dropping back further and further as Stoffel Vandoorne drives around our outside, who I am not going to leak any spoilers about. I was going to leak some spoilers, but as we launch up his inside, we've crashed him into the barrier. Sorry about that, Stoffel. Very, very sorry, but I don't care. Leclerc's actually pitted again. Is that? Because I don't know. That is god-awful driver for me, and here comes Stoffel Vandoorne once again, under the tunnel, squeezed him out. He's still there though, on our inside. He's pushed us into the barrier a little bit there, we just squeeze him out, and he's going very, very slowly for his last little chicane, and that is very disappointing. We've lost P15 as it was. We were actually going to get DRS, oh my god, bloody hell, we've gone very deep there. Just going to give Leclerc, we're going to get DRS from Vandoorne to be honest, I'm just giving Leclerc some position, and now, what is that? What? There was contact between me and Charles, and I've managed to somehow sideways overtake Stoffel Vandoorne. I will take that. Look at this. Skirt. Look at that. What an overtake. Overtake of the bloody season. That was sick. That is overtake of the season. That's bloody amazing. Wow. I'm actually really happy with that. That's actually really sick. But we're also only for P12. Here goes Stoffel Vandoorne around our outside turn, final turn. We've got Hartley in pits, as well as someone else, Grosjean probably. That's just Lance Stroll. Don't know what he's doing. We're in P10 as it is. So if we can just keep these guys behind us, that is going to be the points paying position for us. But look at this train we're forming. Such a big train. But now, Charles Leclerc, he's got a penalty. He's got a penalty. He's got a puncture. Very unfortunate for the Monegasque driver. But is that rain? I think, yeah, it's raining now. There is now rain visible on my car. So, it's not dry, it's not wet enough to come into the pits for dry, wet tyres. As you look into the sky, you can see little droplets of the rain. So hopefully that can get heavier and heavier. Grosjean's locked up, maybe that's because of the rain. He's losing like less grip. But now the rain is forming on our risers. I've lost the back end massively there. Is it time? Yes it is. Lap 25. I'm coming on for the intermediate tyres. I was meant to be going on to the Hypersoft tyres as it stands, but it is too damp to go onto the Hypersoft tyres, and it'd be a retard move. And also, may I just add, DRS hasn't been disabled, but okay, now it has. Jesus Christ, DRS hadn't been disabled, but it has now. And look at this. We are so much. Bottas laps us yet, but he's on the Hypersoft tyres, and look how much more grip we have. AI stayed out one extra lap because DRS wasn't disabled. And look at this. We're P18 as it stands, passing this massive train that we created. We're up into the P13. And there's still cars who haven't pitted. Grosjean, Hartley, what are you doing, man? Stroll, they all stayed out for an extra lap. Why? You can see it's pouring down with rain as we've lost the back end and they're going on the curb. Jesus Christ. But look at this. We're P10. Sebastian Vettel wins the Singapore Grand Prix. But we're P10. How? We've absolutely destroyed the AI on strategy. Luck as well. we didn't have to use the
So,
Ibis
here
off
they
tyres.
come
It's actually
now,
a good
out
thing
onto
that we
the
didn't start in the
podium.
top 10.
Wherever you go,
Because we would have
anywhere
either
in
done a
the
free
world,
stop.
the prancing horse
But that
flags
is
are
just
dominant in the
our
grandstands,
bad
and they're out of
qualifying
force again today.
actually helped
It's
us get
Ferrari
1 point
on
there.
the top
I know it's
step
only
once
1
more.
point and it's not a win like we did in bloody Italy, but still, considering we was not expecting to get no points, I was expecting to get no points. A point is a point, and I will happily take it. I will happily take it, to be honest with you, especially with the struggle with tyre wear. Especially with the struggle with quality, and Perez actually come 8th, so that's pretty good for our championship standards. We do get lapped over, unfortunately, which is amazing. So Force India take 5 points away from the Singapore Grand Prix. Sebastian Vettel comes third, Valtteri Bottas second, Daniel Ricciardo comes third, Lewis Hamilton fourth, Max Verstappen fifth, Sainz sixth, Kimi Raikkonen seventh, Perez 8th, Alonso 10th, and I ran off the top 10. Alonso was 9th actually, I ran the top 10.
Meanwhile, Renault move
so
up the
yeah,
table with
fantastic. We're miles ahead of 5th place in the drivers, the constructors championship. Like 30 points ahead of Perez and the drivers. So this is actually looking very much set for 5th place in the constructors championship.
How do you feel the weather
So
affected the outcome
yeah,
today?
things are looking good for Force India. We're gonna go for the little
end your race with that crash.
showmanship option there a little bit. For that question, I don't know what the question was, to be honest.
Terrible to have had that podium finish taken off.
And apparently we had the podium taken off of me. I don't think we did. We was never going to be on the podium. I mean, if it was Italy, probably, or Germany, or Belgium, pardon me, or even Bahrain, right at the start of the season, we had like 3rd place. So that's fantastic. We've actually had a fantastic season. I'm not going to lie to you. We've had a better season in real life. But that's kind of expected, as considering we are on a game and not real life. And there is a bloody Lewis Hamilton sweating his buttocks off. I don't know why I said buttocks. Ass off. I'm just chatting shit. But we do have 962 points, so this could be another upgrade. Another minor upgrade going onto the car. We do need to get that minor upgrade straight down the middle so we can get the ultimate and the major upgrades onto this car into Season 2. As we will, I'm expecting to get a bunch of resource points at the end of the season, which is going to help us upgrade the car. Chassis wise, it's going to be good around for street circuits, slow corners. The races that we also struggle with. The only races we don't struggle with have major curves. And actually, Germany, we did get a 3rd place. But in quali, we was losing so much time at the hairpin. Just because our car was so slow around the hairpin and couldn't make it. Just because, so that's the chassis going to be upgraded. That is the minor upgrade going onto the car. Hopefully, by the time we get to Germany for next season, we should be able to be a lot faster. We might be able to win races that we come 3rd in. And Italy, hopefully we can repeat that. I will actually get a comparison of my results from Season 1 to Season 2, hopefully. But anyway, that is going to be the end of this Singapore Grand Prix. Hopefully I haven't bored you with my rambling on. Bye-bye, CDH Gaming. And I'll see you in Russia, in Sochi. Bye.